Hi ladies, I've just come on with a share of this couple of projects I've been doing. My main aim this year, at the beginning of this year, is to try and finish some projects that you start and you never finish. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm showing you a close-up of some embroidery I've done. We've got a few different it's going in focus stitches. I'll sit down and show you properly, but I'll have to zoom out a little bit, I think, for that. I'll push that down a bit and hopefully we're still in line. What this is a table runner, and a table runner. It did used to have a green band across it. I didn't like the colour green, so I took that off, but I do like the linen, so it's actually been in use and needs a wash, but I thought no, I'll show you anyway at the moment. But that was the first little bit I did. I just did that well, I did the butterflies like freehand, you know what I mean, just added some flowers, and that's pretty simple, like a satin stitch, most of that, and different but a little bit similar on the other side, in size, with a few different types of stitches there, and then in the middle I wanted to try some more stitches that I keep practicing on. Whoops, where are we going here? The bullion stitch, which is that one. I do like that stitch very much. I'm just getting a bit used to doing satin stitch in different colours, or shades I should say, to get the rose right. So I don't think I've done too bad with that. This is an iron-on pattern I got from a book, and just iron on the actual pattern, and it gives you the black outline, and then you can do whatever you want. So because I knew I wasn't going to stand anything in the middle of this, I went ahead and did a bit of beadwork as well, and I sewed in a diamante there and a couple of tiny seed beads in the middle of the flowers, and a little tiny bit of gold work, I think, in there in the middle of the leaves, and just keep trying to practice different stitches, do you know what I mean, and things like that, and the leaf stitch and what have you. So, but I'm pleased with the way it's turned out. I do like it, but I'm going to wash it by hand again, but I don't like, because there's no backing on it, okay? So what I'm going to do, it needs stiffening up. It's not lined properly. So I'm going to put an interface, is it, on the back, I think, or something anyway, to give it a bit more sturdy. I might have to undo all this, which I've sewn on, to put a proper backing on, and then re-sew a binding, which I made that binding. It's just 2 inches, I think, binding I made for that around it, so it goes the back and front. So that was that one. And I'm just going to fold it up a bit, and so it has been washed, and none of the colours have run, so I'm pretty happy about that. And this other one, I got this piece of linen from a charity shop, and I thought it's another good size just for me to pick up, put down, and still practicing my stitching work, the embroidery stitches and that. So some of these I've just drawn freehand, like the cat and the hearts and the bird, and this part I just did freehand, but some of them I've copied. I haven't actually printed onto it, but I've just traced a picture from a book. So I wanted it more folky, if you want, rustic folky. So I've done a girl there, very simplistic type girl. She's got little booties on with little white stitching, carrying a basket with some shopping in. And then I tried to do like a theme, you know, like she might have just come back from this cafe table. So I did a coffee table thing and a chair. Then I did the house first. I thought, no, she's got to have a house to come from. So I did this house with little wisteria. I don't know if you can see a bit of wisteria coming down. That's in bullion stitch as well. And then I decided to give a little dog waiting for her when she goes home. A bloody daft me, ain't I? A little picket fence with some flowers growing out of it. And then I decided needed a bumblebee because I like that. This is like looped stitch. Instead of pulling the stitch all the way through, you just leave loops and then cut through the loops, and then you get a nice fluffy stitch, which is what that is. I could have done the wings a bit bigger and more stand out, but I haven't. And it's got a little beady black eye. I just like this little design I saw in a book, so I just copied that. And there's my cat, full of hearts. So, and then all around the border, because I didn't want to touch that particularly, you know, didn't want to lose its origin type of thing, so I kept that, but I've not enhanced it. And I just did repeated little, I don't know what you call them, little boughs of branches with little flowers or berries or something on it, just to give it you know, something to join it all up type of thing. So that goes very nice. It sits on my tray. It's slightly too big, but it sits on my tray in the kitchen, and I think it's quite pretty. I think it's quite pretty, and I quite like it. So that's 2 projects finished. So I've got no more embroidery on the go at the moment because I'm trying to be good and do other stuff. For instance, these have been in my stash for nearly 2 years, I think. Now, you know I like shells, so these were just picked up a charity shop. Still got a stick there, take that off, you know, sticky stuff. And my plans were to do shell work, at least on there. I'm not sure about that. And it's a mirror, and I don't think I've got the comb, but this is what do you call this, clothes brush. So I just got it to practice doing like more shell designs. So it's been I've already put the tape around it and covered the bristles up and what have you. So there's nothing to do with it now except get going, is there? And that's, oh, I'm sorry, am I out of things? So that's what I've got to do on this one. I've got to get going and do it. So I'm not rushing the next one because, well, I'll just show you something nice that I got from a charity shop the weekend. There was this, like a stole. Look, it's a beautiful champagne colour. I bet it was quite expensive actually. Lots and lots of beadwork on it. Beautiful beadwork, I presume. And then it's backed. And then all these tassels. And I managed to get it. It was from Scope, which is a mindful charity. And I got it for £2. So, I mean, it's very, very long. Very, very long. And I've got to be one of them though, isn't it? I'll put it away and I thought, oh, I don't want to cut it up, it's too beautiful. But I couldn't resist it. I thought, no, I won't have it because I don't want to cut it up. And then I went back again, I thought, yes, I will have it. So I don't know what's going to happen to it, but I'll try and look after it or put it to some very good use. So that's a nice little bargain I got from a charity shop at the weekend. So that's the end of my first video today, and I'm going to come back and tell you of the next project I've just finished. Thank you for watching, ladies. Bye.